Present. Richard Cardone, present.
And Darylene Brown, present. Okay, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and presentation of colors by Mojave High School Junior ROTC. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hey, citizens that are here attending, please make sure that you sign in on the sign-in sheets. Okay, 2.1, public comment. We have two. Mr. Furman.
Good evening. My name is Brian Furman. I'm currently one of the 6 candidates for the CRUHSD governing board. I have 3 topics I would like to bring up. First would be wondering if you guys would host a candidate forum. I have spoken with Dr. Richard about it. He wasn't sure about the legalities of it. However, pursuant to ARS 15-511C, you guys are able to host it. We just, obviously you can't promote or endorse a certain candidate over the others. The second topic would be about Corey Burgess. I do know you guys have had hearings before with him, as well as the Arizona State Board of Education. The only thing I ask of you guys is to make the exhibits you guys have used in the past against the allegations of him basically embezzling money and all that, accessible for the public. They have to dig back through all the previous meetings in order to find it, and some people don't want to do that much work, but I think it's important that it's maybe tied to tonight's agenda as well. And then I've looked for the minutes for the previous board meetings prior to November 2019. I can't find them anywhere. I think it's pretty important to make sure that those are also accessible for the public. If I'm overlooking, then by all means, please tell me where they are, but I've looked everywhere that I possibly could, and I can't find them. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Barber.
James Barber, Mojave Valley. I'm here to say thank you to River Valley's admin. I believe I went down there to go over the standardized testing, SAT, ACT, ASVAB, and they were very receptive to what I was doing. And I think we want to look for, I would love to do ACT ASVAB prep for the for River Valley, because I'm one of those individuals who can do a standardized test, just walk up and just take it. I took the ASVAB and did quite well on it, and I was just caught in them walking down the hallway of my high school, and they said, "Hey, young man, you want to take a test?" And I did quite well, and did quite well on the SAT. So I'm willing to impart that knowledge to our young men and women and make sure that they don't end up like I did. First thing is the recruiter flashed $2,500 in my face, and I said, yay, and I became an infantryman, when had I known the entire system, I could have gotten $15,000, and this was back in 1976. So you could imagine what $15,000 was like in 1976 had I known about it, because of what I've got on the ASVAB. So I want to make sure our kids are pointed in the right directions if given the chance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, 3.1, Superintendent's Report.
Good evening, Madam President, members of the board. Superintendent's report tonight, we're going to recognize some students of the month. I would ask Mr. Moore to come up and start with the CRUHSD Academy Student of the Month, please.
All right, Madam President, members of the board, CRUHSD Academy is proud to recognize Azrael Arajo Barajas as our Student of the Month. So Azrael here has had an incredible start to the school year. In the first week of school, he completed 2,190 minutes of active work. That's a lot of work at CRUHSD Academy. His dedication, focus, and drive is exactly what we are looking to see from our students. Outside of school, I was just talking to his mom earlier today. Azrael is also an up-and-coming actor who has already appeared in several shows and commercials. On top of that, he has written 6 of his own books, some of which are currently being looked at by producers as a possible future show. We're extremely proud of Azrael and everything he is accomplishing both inside and outside of the classroom. CRUHSD Academy Student of the Month, Azrael Barajas.
Congratulations. Mr. Moore, when you're ready, please present River Valley High School Student of the Month.
So for River Valley High School, we actually have 2 Students of the Month. Only one was able to make it tonight. So for River Valley High School, we have Chase Bradley and Noah Gunther. Chase, come on up here. So Miss Hall down at River Valley High School nominated both of these students for their outstanding hard work and dedication in her tech program that she started at River Valley, and they worked throughout the summer. She would like to take a moment to say a few words about each of them. Ms. Hall.
Madam President, members of the board, I was fortunate enough to have both Chase and Noah in my computer programming class last year. And we have a student IT internship program where students who have completed or are currently enrolled in their second year of IT courses at the school can take an internship where they come and work for me in my position as the campus tech 1 period a day. They do everything the campus tech does. They're basically the first line of any trouble ticket that comes in or anyone that walks in the door. Students, teachers, admin, doesn't matter, they try to fix it. In addition to that, with our partnership through the WAVE JTED and Arizona at Work, we were able to offer both of these young men paid internships over the summer. These boys gave up basically their entire summer, about a week before after school ended and about a week before it started. 30 hours a week, they were in working. They unboxed new Chromebooks, they fixed broken Chromebooks, they cleaned Chromebooks that had been returned. They helped us complete a full physical inventory of all IT equipment at both Mojave and River Valley High School. They even got in the ceilings and pulled wire for new surveillance cameras. They're phenomenal boys, did phenomenal work. They're very deserving of this honor.
Good job. Thank you.
Congratulations to both of those students, and Ms. Gianna, would you please present Mojave High School Student of the Month?
Good evening. It is my privilege tonight to recognize Greenlee Jewett, So I typically prepare a speech, but Greenlee is from the heart kind of a kid. She did something outstanding that I would recommend for every student, and I wish that every student would do. There was a kid who needed help, and Greenlee stepped up, and she saw something, she said something, and she got that person help. And while I can't go into specifics for it, to have a student step up when someone else is in need is something that our entire community, our entire school needs. And Greenlee is aspiring to be a daycare teacher, and she works in our early childhood program. And I am just beyond excited to watch her continue to help others and be there for others as she grows. And we are so proud of her to be a T-Bird.
Congratulations, and hopefully board members can join those students and we can take a moment and get a photo with our students of the month. Congratulations, everybody.
Hey, Dr. Richards, we're back.
Okay, that concludes my superintendent's report. Thank you.
Hey. 3.2, we get a motion, I'm sorry?
I'll make a motion to accept the consent agenda and move 8.2, table it to next month. Everything else is the same for tonight.
Okay.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You get that, Michelle? Yes, I'm sorry. This is the whole agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To next month. Yeah.
Hey, 3.1. Can I get a motion to enter into executive session?
4.1.
I'll make a motion to enter an executive session.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. to River Valley High School for their wrestling team. Donation from Bruce Henderson Construction of an 8x8 sliding glass door valued at $3,068 to Mojave High School for the Student Council and Renaissance Classroom. Donation from Mike and Cindy Montgomery of a LED TV and TV mounting with a donation value of $377.74 to River Valley to be placed in the weight room for film and instructional purposes. Sorry. Donation from River Bends of a Theragun relief massage gun valued at $160.50 to the River Valley High School for their athletics department. Donation from Sarah Lynn Crawford of a Theragun relief massage gun valued at $160.50 to River Valley for their athletic department. Donation from the cleaning concierge of a Theragun relief massage gun valued at $160.50 to River Valley High School for their athletic department. Donation from the gravel pit of a Hyper-Rice full body system and case valued at $3,049.73 to River Valley for their athletic department. Donation from Fort Mojave Walmart of a $90 gift card to go toward the purchase of a Phil 750 LED TV and TV mount to River Valley High School to be placed in the RVHS weight room for film and other instructional needs. Can I get a motion to write thank you letters to our donors?
I'd like to make a motion to write thank you letters to all the donors for these generous donations.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so now we're on the consent agenda. Any discussion or?
Yeah, Madam President,
Questions?
I wanted to pull 7.1 on Mr. Moore's report for River Valley. My question is, did you ever find out what started that fire? The last thing I read was you were going to look at the video, and then I didn't.
Yeah, so we watched video. Cafeteria came out with a garbage bag, threw it into the garbage about 30 minutes before the fire started.
Wow.
Nobody else was around it. Seems like it was a fluke.
And is it a
Thing.
motion detected thing? So
Yep.
So maybe something did happen that you couldn't see, it just didn't set the motion detector off?
No, so the cameras are filming all the time.
Oh,
so
they're
we
filming
just
all
went
the
back
time,
to
okay.
before the fire was there and just had the video play.
Okay, that's all. I just want to thank you. That's all, Madam President, I have.
Okay, any other discussion on the consent agenda? Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Old business, discussion and possible action on sewer gas pipes and repair at the Anderson Auto Group Field House. Dr. Richards.
Yes, Madam President, members of the board, so we have a little bit of good news that the pipes failed prematurely. I guess they were made out of metal or steel. They can be replaced with PVC, and that will be better. So that's good news. We're waiting to find out the cost and the process for that. And then we're also still waiting on results from the vent pipes and some of the air quality testing. So we hope to have that by early September to provide a further update to the school board.
Dr. Richard, did this company stipulate what the code was for our city or county or state when they installed this stuff, or did they not comment on that?
Yeah, so my understanding is this engineering company is going to give us a full report of everything when they're finished. I just wanted to give the board a little bit of an update of kind of where we're at. And I would hope that by September, we would have a full report that gives us all the details.
Okay.
Okay, so at this time, there's no action needed?
No, this is really just to inform the school board of kind of where we're at because it was a concern. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. We've tabled 8.2, so on to New business 9.1, discussion and possible action of an Air Force JROTC field trip to Nellis Air Force Base.
Yes, we should have someone from high school to explain that.
Yep, the kids are coming up.
Hello, I am Cadet Malone, and I am here with Chief Crawford, our Air Force Science Space instructor, and I'm also here with Cadet Hart, Cadet Bird, and Cadet Reeves. We are here representing AFJRTC to request for our trip to a CIA and our community service for a CAA rewards. For our CAA, we were requested to carry colors because of how well we did last year. We also did our POW table, which had the military branches. As we did that, on the side, we got to meet other people and get to know more about their club and what they do. It was a fun experience, and we learned a lot from it, and would love the opportunity to do it again. And for our CIA trip, which is located in Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas, this trip will connect to from what we have learned in class to physically watching it in person and watching the same planes we talk about fly in the air and meeting everyone that work on base and on the planes. It could really inspire us and give us more of an idea of what the Air Force could really be like in the future. Is there any questions?
No, I make a motion to approve the field trip to Nellis Air Force Base.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
I also make a motion to approve the field trip to CAA Awards in Laughlin.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Okay,
Thank you.
have fun.
Great job.
Okay, 9.3, discussion and possible action on an intergovernmental agreement between Mojave College District and us.
Okay,
Is this the way?
Yes, this is an agreement that we did 3 years ago with the WAVE, JTED, and NCC, and it was really successful program. As you know, we've had the highest participation of students in college coursework ever, and a big reason for that is because of this position. Personally, for us, they pay the person up to about $75,000, and then the district only has to pay for benefits. So we pretty much get a position for free. The end result, almost for free, and the end result being that they really work with our students to get them on a college and career readiness path. And so this is just an intergovernmental agreement to extend that program, and we'd ask the board for a motion to approve it.
Any questions? No, I make a motion to approve the IGA agreement as recommended.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, discussion and possible action on Heart Springs service agreement. Dr. Richards?
Yes, Madam President, members of the board, this we have to do around this time each year. We do have a high needs student, for high needs students that need, specialized therapy. This money is reimbursed, but the amount could be up to $233,000. Right now, we're paying about $22,000 a month, so we are below the $100,000 threshold before board approval would be required, but we're asking for the board to approve expenditures up to $233,000 to meet these needs in the event that we do exceed that $100,000 limit, which we expect that we will.
Monthly. You don't mean monthly. You're adding that up for a year total?
Yes, but it is my understanding that it may not hit this $233,000 max.
I know, but it says monthly amount 22,000 that may exceed 100,000. Is that 100,000 a month?
No. It would be $100,000 over the course of the year for these services.
Okay, good.
The total amount would not be more than $233,000.
I see, I see.
But because it is likely to go over $100,000, it would require board approval.
I don't know, how do you guys feel? Do you want to,
Well, it's for
do you want to just watch these things? I don't care, it doesn't matter to me.
Some of these are reimbursed, right? Some of those costs will be reimbursed, but we have to put them out first.
Yes, that's my understanding.
Just to be clear, I thought you said it's definitely reimbursed, or did I misunderstand you?
Okay, I'm gonna have to maybe Sue or could explain the details of that, but I do know a large portion of it is reimbursed. For the exact amount, I do not know.
So I believe it's 70,000 per semester that is reimbursed to us. So it's 22,000 a month, and then if the students use any type of extra services or they're required to have any extra services, that's where we get the additional fees.
I understand, thank you.
Okay.
And do we have any option with this company? Is it the only company? I mean, they've got us kind of a little bit, you know.
It's the only company that we can use.
And this is in Kansas, somewhere like that, right?
Yes.
There's none in Arizona?
So what I know of it is back when this agreement started, the SPED team, when we held the IEP meeting, they decided that was the best placement for that student, because that student, I believe, has family or something out there.
Well, I mean,
So what I know of it is once we, as a team, decide that that's where they have to go, that's when we agree to paying that dollar
well,
amount.
when you say there's family that they have there, are they like living there now? I mean,
believe so.
Then how are they in our school district anymore?
That's what I'm not sure of.
You know, I don't want to like, you know, but if they're not, I mean, are they not living here because that person's there and they want to be with that person? That's different. But when they say that they've got family there, are they like, because it seemed like they picked the place rather than us pick a place.
That I'm not sure of. I know it's somehow in the IEP meeting that was held, it was with the previous special education director.
Well, I remember it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. How long has this person been in our district? It seems like it's been forever.
So they're allowed up to age 21.
So we have to pay them for till 21?
For SPED kids, yes.
That's special
21.
education.
Oh, wow, that's,
Yeah.
well, you know, we have to get some more information on this, because maybe there's a closer, cheaper place. I mean, God love the people, they need it, but, you know, we have to think about other things too, and especially we have to keep them to their 21.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of money per year.
So we do get reimbursed.
I know, but you said
Yeah.
70%.
70,000 per
70,000.
semester.
70,000.
I believe it's
Yeah,
per
so it's-
semester.
I mean, it could be 233,000. That's 70,000 is not that much. We have to look into this and find out the specifics. Is there a closer school, a cheaper school that provides something similar? I don't want to, you know, cut the person's benefits that they're getting, but I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Especially to go to 21. How old are they? Hopefully they're 20 and a half.
I don't know.
I mean, any idea how old?
I think once they're there, I don't know the student, but I think once they're there with the SPED and the state, that they have to continue there. It's
I
not
believe-
optional.
I believe once they're placed there by that special education team,
Then you
that's
can't-
we're
they
kind of
can't be
locked in.
moved.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can we,
that-
can we research and come back
Yeah.
with more answers and put this on there?
Just so the board knows, it's an IEP decision, so it's not something that the superintendent or the school board could change because it's protected under the IDEA. So once the IEP team makes the decision, that's kind of the decision. It is possible that the IEP team could reconvene and make a different decision.
And who are they? Who is
Yeah.
this team?
Well, it's typically made up of parents, the teachers, an administrative representative. That's typically what makes up an IEP team. Again, I don't know the configuration of the team that originated this. That was a while ago.
What's the oversight on this people?
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
very I mean, this just seems unusual to me. Again, this is not,
Yes, typically you want to have an administrator in the IEP meeting to make sure that we're not committing to a large financial commitment that's not justified. So I don't know all the particulars when this happened, but for example, sometimes in an IEP meeting, maybe the parent and the student are wanting the district to hire a full-time aide. That's a very common request. And that's where the administration has to maybe weigh in and say, okay, that's justified here, or it's not justified. And sometimes lawyers have to get involved, and it can become a very contentious thing between the district and a student or parent advocate of a student that has special needs. I don't know the details of what happened when this originated.
Well, I mean, that sounds good that they come up with this, but then if they have such, far-reaching authority, then why are we voting on the dollar amount? Why don't they vote on it? So I think if we're voting on that, we have some say in it. I don't care about the teachers going there and the administrator going there and this one going there. I think it should be brought before us. Let us make the decision. It seems just kind of counterintuitive to have a student from Arizona and we're sending him to Kansas. Something doesn't seem right about that. It seems like there's got to be something closer. There's nothing in California, nothing in Arizona, Utah, Nevada. We got to send them to Kansas. Has everything. California doesn't have it, but Kansas has it. It just doesn't seem. I find that hard to believe.
I know we have had kids in facilities outside of Arizona before.
Well, I think the board has to be involved in this. It can't just be a couple teachers sit down with the parents and say, hey, where do you guys like to go? I'd like to go back east. Okay. And then we pay a huge amount of money for that.
And we're moving from 100,000 to 233.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's a big change.
Yeah, I think, this is obviously a knowledge gap for us. I think that our bare minimum here, responsibility, is at least to be informed. We do represent the taxpayer. I would like to know, this just seems like a formality, right? It says it's not optional. It's like, what am I doing here right now? It just seems kind of, and again, I want to be clear. This has nothing to do with, my heart goes out to anybody who has special needs. This is not about that. This just seems kind of unusual.
Exactly.
It's not unusual. We've had.
Well, just the structure of it.
Not special needs, but to go send them to Kansas. That's my point. I just don't think that. We can't find somebody in California to get this done, or maybe it's cheaper, more competitive, but I don't like the fact that this was done outside the board's authority. I know it was done maybe years ago, but we can't do that anymore. We have to bring this under our control and oversight. I think we all agree on that. And it can't be done in some ad hoc committee where somebody comes up with this idea, and because they don't know the constraints of the district, they're not voting, and they're not supposed to be the stewards of our finances like the taxpayers put us in here to do. The taxpayers didn't put us in here to allow the teachers to meet with a couple people, and they get in a room, and then they just make a decision, and we have to all live with it and pay it. I don't think that's right, and we shouldn't do that, and we can't do that anymore. And I would say we table this until we find out more on this.
Yeah, I just, for me, the whole thing revolves around oversight. This is a directive, it's a commandment. And I understand if that's the way it's got to be, that's fine. But I want to know more about this. Exactly. I definitely want to know more about this. It just seems highly unusual. But again, that could just be from I'm missing knowledge on this issue, which is fine. But I want to be upfront about that, and I want to know what's going on. So
we don't even know this company. This company might be saying, yeah, that kid needs, it was 70, 80,000 last year. It's 230 this year. We don't have any way to, check that and have any kind of counterbalance on that. So we have to have that.
Yeah. Separate from your mind the ability that this is about special needs. Just separate. That's not important here. It's just oversight, accountability, and this is something that could obviously be open to abuse. Obviously.
Exactly.
Because we have no idea what's going on.
Well, we have to be careful with SPED.
Yeah.
Well, careful is one thing, but stupid is another.
Yeah. It's just want to know more.
Maybe we're being stupid here. Maybe not. But I think we got to look into it.
Okay, so we have a motion to table this until next month?
I make a motion to table this and just gather more information about how this decision was made and bring us information so we can understand.
Exactly.
Okay.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Nay, any opposed? Nay. Okay, okay, discussion and possible action on the first reading of model policies 226-27 and suggested updates.
Okay, Madam President, I'm assuming Moore is going to provide that information to the board.
Hello again. Okay, the new parts of these model policies is the district shall seek to obtain initial conflict of interest disclosures completed within 5 days of an employee's starting employment with us. And then also board members and employees, if there's any updates, updating that conflict of interest within 15 days. That is the first part of it. Second part is the board now needs to approve all student activity fundraiser events. This is by the Auditor General. It's now in our USFR requirements that you guys approve all fundraising events, so we added that to policy 3-102. And then we added procedure 3-103F. This is for if we purchase any kind of food or beverages for employees, it has to be authorized by the school board prior to purchasing those items. And then we also follow the expenditure limits that were set.
These are the recommendations from the trust?
From the trust, yes.
All right, and this is just the first read, or?
Yes, this is the first reading. The board does have the option to approve it tonight. It's up to the board.
Any discussion?
We should wait to the second reading.
Okay.
Makes it easier, safer.
All right, we'll wait until next month. Okay, can I get a motion to enter into executive session for 10.1?
Motion to move in executive session.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we are reconvening back into the regular meeting. Do we have a motion?
Motion to reconvene into the regular public meeting.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
All right. Okay, do we have a motion to authorize
I
legal
have a
counsel?
motion to authorize the legal counsel to proceed as directed in the executive session regarding the agreement related to the terms of employment of Dr. Richard.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so now we are 11.4. Hey, Dr. Richards, are you there?
Yes, we've been, the district has, been inundated with a lot of public records requests, recently. And, there is a concern regarding, employee safety, of some of these requests. And that was this item is on the agenda.
Okay, any discussion?
Well, yeah, I think that, and Marahi's the expert at this, certainly not me, and she can tell, she can probably articulate this better, but you know, if people are asking for specific days that people have requested, personal days and,
Thank you.
you know, specifics of their contract and their daily habits and what they're doing, I don't think we should comply with that, because it just is, there's a safety factor, and I don't think we should tell them what days they're using as personal days, vacation days, half days. I don't think people should know it at all. What do you say, Mariah? You're the expert.
Well, there is laws that protect some of that information, and as reviewed by legal today, I think we just proceed with the motion to allow her to respond accordingly, as discussed in the executive session.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Well, I think we just have to, first have to decide this is like a policy. I think we can make that a second issue, but I think we should decide, should we pass this as a policy? I think we should. Well, I mean, what do you think? I mean, it seems pretty vanilla here. It seems pretty much we're not telling them anything that could reveal personal information, could violate privacy, you know, not telling them their sick days, and, you know, where they're going or what school they're at. I mean, we have people going between schools. I think we should just keep that totally quiet. They don't need to know. If somebody wants to have a Freedom of Information Act, they can ask for their contract, and they can see on the contract how many days off they have, but not what days and the circumstances of the days or the, you know, sick days, personal days, vacation days. I don't think we should tell them any of that.
Totally agree.
So do we want this a first reading, or?
Yeah, that's fine. We can do the first
First
reading.
reading.
Yeah, that
Okay,
sounds good.
so we'll bring this back in September?
Yes.
That sounds good.
Okay, so future meetings. Next meeting would be September 14th. So everybody. It would be.
Yeah, 14 looks okay.
Works for me.
14th looks okay.
Yeah.
Good, that's good for me. And then our business manager needs to know that we can meet in October by the 12th. We have to, what is it, the budget has to be approved by the 15th?
Yeah, we have to approve the annual financial report by October 15th, before
So,
that.
Which the typical date would be the 12th. Does that work for everybody?
Of October?
Uh-huh.
I don't know October yet, and I can't really.
So,
So we'll tentatively say the 12th and then look at it, because we have to do that before the 15th. So if we don't, we'll have to have a special meeting.
But that could be just a Google Meet. All in
Yeah,
favor?
that's what
Yeah,
I said.
yeah,
We could have a
So,
special
okay.
meeting if we need to, so,
Well, let's not pick October yet.
okay, does that
I
work
mean,
for you if we just, if
I
we
mean, if
need
we
to,
have to, we could do it, you know.
we'll have a special meeting? Okay. All right, can I get a meeting, motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion to adjourn?
We have a s-
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.
All right.